Okay, good afternoon everyone, and welcome to the webinar on Create Perfect Value Propositions. Really delighted that you can all join us here today. We've got a very popular session with over 500 people registered, and I can see people continuing to log in as I'm talking. My name is Ben Swanson, and I'm the Global Events Director at IFA Pharma. I'm in London, and I'm very pleased to be joined by some very fantastic individuals from both the UK and Spain. We brought them together so they can give contrasting regional perspective views. Now, we've got a fair bit to get through today, so I'm going to try and keep things moving. But I do want to say thank you to both our speakers, Jose and Mark, for joining us today. It's fantastic to be able to borrow their time and hear their insights. As I mentioned previously, this is the perfect opportunity for you to send questions directly to the payers. So please do type your questions into the message box as and when you think of them. To get the ball rolling, I'm going to start with a few polls. You should be seeing your first poll on the screen now. So the first question is it easy to meet the payers you want to meet? And then we'd ask you to select one answer. Yes, I never have trouble getting to the payers I want. It's difficult, but I generally eventually meet those that I need. Or no, I have more failures than successes. Or no, I can never meet the right people, or I don't even try and meet payers. If you wouldn't mind voting now. Perfect, I can see the responses coming in. That's great. I'm going to give it a little bit longer. Okay, and if we count down 3, 2, 1, then we should be seeing the results on the screen now. So it looks like the majority is difficult, but I generally eventually meet those that I need, which is pretty much what we were expecting to see, which is why we're sort of bringing this webinar together, so you have that opportunity to really get in front of the payers and really ask the questions you want to ask. So let's move on to the second question. Should be popping up on your screen any second now. And the question is, do you think payers are willing to align themselves with you to produce mutually beneficial outcomes? Your options are yes, all the payers have an open mind and are flexible, or yes, the majority are, but not all, or few are, but I think they should be more willing, or no, not at all, we're never aligned, or I don't engage with payers. So please do a vote now. Perfect, I can see the votes coming in. If we've got anyone else left to vote. It's great, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, and then close the poll. Perfect, so the results we've got are that half the people think that they should be more willing to engage. Again, another good example why we're putting this together. And interestingly, no one has said that all the payers have a flexible mind. So obviously, that's something that will hopefully reflect across when we're talking to the payers that are here who are quite interested in sort of working with you. Okay, so moving on to the third poll. You should see the question now. How much will your time, money, and focus on payer engagement strategies increase over the next 3 years? Your first option is that it'll increase more than 10%, or it may increase 1 to 10% is your second option. Neutral, it may stay roughly the same. Or will it decrease by 1 to 10%, or decrease by more than 10%? Please vote now. Perfect, we've got the votes coming in. So if I count down for the closing of this one, 3, 2, 1. And as you can see there, we've got a staggering increase more than 10%. It's 58% of people's votes. So that's obviously, clearly the route that it's going to be going. So that's very interesting to see that. And hopefully the payers we've got with us today will be very happy to see that as well. So perfect. That's it for my questions for now. So thanks for contributing to those.